Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Rams going up against the Colts.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
No, check. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, now it was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
All right, here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To throw on second down, Wagner. This is caught. Watkins. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Again, it's Yeldon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On the give, this is their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now look at 56. Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Again they run with Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Third down, Wagner. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, it's Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw on second down. Wagner. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. 2 yards to go here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Finding room to the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st and 10, Wagner. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again. Wagner. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards.
Let's go. Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Wagner flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Room here to run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Good move by Gurley. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Wagner trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit. And
now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 3-19.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Another carry now for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Wagner. And this is caught by Watkins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down, Wagner. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Shift together here from the D-line. The slot man in motion right. To throw again. Wagner. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. First and 10. Wagner. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And this one through the uprights and good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And some room to roam now. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Green 39.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on third down. Wagner. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet around the 37. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's got room. And now running right through it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back there now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go now.
They'll go with a big back. Yeldon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Yeldon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 28. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Wagner. Over the middle, complete. That's Austin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Wagner. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a give to Yeldon. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the fourth quarter, Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead.